Mics are on now.
Yay! Well, good morning, everybody. Now you can hear us. Annetta's got us covered. I'm Megan Johnson. Welcome to In the Know podcast here at Craven Community College, New Bern Campus, Public Radio East Studio. And as you can see, my buddy is gone. So Craig is out sick today, so we will miss him terribly, and we wish him lots of rest so he can come back and be refreshed at our next podcast. So as you guys know, we don't do this alone. So Netta, good morning. How are ya?
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. Dante, smile. So anything new this morning, Zanetta? You got anything fun going on?
No, I don't think so. Things are wrapping up for the summer, and camp is wrapping up today, so it's the calm before the storm, before students get back.
But you've been busy taking pictures and videos and posting stuff about our fun camps that have been going on the Havelock Campus and the New Bern Campus, so that's fantastic. So can I talk about the sweet stuff on the table that I know you brought? So Zanetta graced us with these beautiful cupcakes. Do you see that? So we have pink ones. I think that one's for me because my birthday was yesterday.
It's Megan Day again.
It was Megan Day again. I'm going to have it all month long because I like that. And the blue ones are for Craig. Craig's birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to Craig. And we will wish him well, and so he can get well so we can enjoy some cupcakes. How's that sound? Fantastic. Okay, so I am not here by myself at this table. I am very fortunate, and I'm just going to jump in and introduce our guests. I've got Dr. Bill Fortney down at the end of the table. And you, Bill, we're going to get to your title in a minute because I don't want to mess anything up. And then I've got Michelle Pitman, also from NC State. You both are housed at our Havelock Campus, and I'm so grateful you guys came out here on a Thursday morning. And it is actually a beautiful day. Wasn't it nice, refreshing when we walked out this morning?
Gorgeous.
It was. It was. Very pretty. All right, Bill, let me start with you, Dr. Bill Fortney. Tell me your title.
I have no idea what my official title is.
I
have the privilege of leading the NC State Engineering program that's housed on the Havelock campus of Craven Community College.
Very good. And we're going to talk about what that looks like too. Michelle,
Yes.
Share with me yours.
So I am in charge of student services.
Okay.
For all of the NC State students on the Havelock campus.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so this is a very unique program, and I personally don't know of other programs similar to it. So Michelle, I want to start with you. Tell me, why is this NC State housed program, engineering program, so unique on our Havelock campus?
Wow, there's a lot to say about
There
that.
is.
Yeah,
So,
starting out, it is the only program like it on a community college.
Okay,
there's
so I
not
was
another-
right. I couldn't. That's why I
Yes.
don't have anything to
Yes.
model it from. Okay.
That's right.
That's right.
There is not another one.
So start it from the bottom. How you guys have a foundation, of course, from NC State. So what does it look like at on the Havelock campus?
So on the Havelock campus, students will start at generally Craven Community College, and they'll transfer. And when they come into NC State as an NC State student there in Havelock, we have unique classrooms where they take their classes. We have our own laboratories where they take their NC State lab courses taught by our local instructors and faculty. And they are 100% NC State
Students.
Yes.
They graduate with an NC State engineering degree without ever leaving the Havelock campus.
So I know that there's, we talked about it the other day, and Zanetta, you can probably help me on this one. I can't remember, and I've butchered it. It's not like a hybrid, but where the instructor is Zoomed in or Skyped in lifetime. What is that called?
Interactive video
Yes.
is
Okay.
how we refer
there
to
we go.
it.
Pictures of
Yeah.
it. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's, like, to us, that's really one of the beauties, the strengths of the program. It's really the best of both worlds for students because it's small. Like, we've had 85 graduates. Michelle and I could take a picture and tell you the story of every one of them. So it's a very mentoring environment with us and also with them among themselves. But yet, they do all of their mechanical engineering courses, interactive video through Raleigh, so they are getting that same academic training of someone who's going to school up in Raleigh. So it really gives them the best of the NC State experience and the small mentoring environment, that the personal touch that we can give locally.
And there's also some other benefits too, Michelle. Like, I mean, as a parent who's paying college tuition, there's obvious a big one right there is you're not in Raleigh.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's a cost effectiveness as well.
Right, on so many levels, which, of course, starting at the community college, there's obviously cost savings there, but our students, they are able to pay for college in multiple ways, or it's more affordable. They don't pay all those fees that a campus student pays for free athletic tickets and free use of the gym, that sort of thing. That's probably $2,500 a year that they save.
Meal plans.
Room and board.
Room
Housing,
and board,
yes.
housing.
Parking. We have free parking.
Right.
Who else has free parking? We got free parking.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
And you get a place.
Yes. You can find it. You don't have to go down the street to a parking deck.
Right.
It's right there.
Right. Students, once they become ours or NC State, they have access to NC State financial aid. Which is a big bonus. And then through all the internship opportunities, there's opportunities to work. So that's income as well as internships that may come with tuition assistance. So the majority of our students graduate from NC State debt-free.
Oh, wow. That I did not know. That's pretty impressive. And you've had 85 graduates over, how long has this program been in conception?
I came to Havelock in 2004.
Okay.
And the partnership was created with Craven, NC State, and NavAir. We had our first graduates in 2012. So, you let that sink in for a second. That was the commitment that Craven, that NC State, and NavAir made with a long-term vision. So, I applaud those early leaders because it took a while to catch on. It took students a while to get their prerequisites. And so those 85, if you want to say it's starting in 2012.
Okay. Michelle, on the student service side, share a little bit about what the student needs to know to grow to become a Wolfpack. Whoop, whoop, right?
Right.
And I know there's a finger thing too, right? Is it this?
Oh, right. Go Pack. The Wolf. Yep.
Okay. I did it right.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's
Go Pack?
it.
Okay.
You got it. Go
All
Pack.
Right.
Go Pack.
So, but because I know, again, we have great opportunities for students. Some of them come in through the early college. Some of them are dually enrolled students that are taking high school classes and college classes at the same time. But then you've got your traditional and your non-traditional student. I know one of my instructors is actually one of your students, Eddie Garcia.
Yeah, he's coming in this fall.
Yep, and I would consider Eddie as a non-traditional student. He was a Marine. He got out after X amount of years. I mean, I know it's like 10 plus. I'm not quite sure, so sorry if I misquoted that. And then he became a full-time Craven student and was diligently trying to get all of his credits full-time. And then as of this past end of summer, spring, I guess he had to finish like a big calculus class. I don't know, something.
Right, he had to do some calculus this
There
summer.
you go. And so now he is an official Wolfpack.
Right. So he is. Well, so he's going to be taking engineering courses with us this fall. He'll be taking engineering and Craven courses, trying to finish up the more of that math. There's a lot of math that a student has to take. But yeah, we have a nice mix of traditional and non-traditional. The number of traditional students in our program has been steadily growing, and I think that's the long-term arm of all the K-12 outreach that started many, many years ago, that we're seeing more and more, like I said, early college students who are deciding to come to us, as well as high school students right out of high school. But we also have a nice mix, and we have a few more coming in this year than last year of the non-traditional students, and that just makes for such a rich learning environment. Because the non-traditional bring that life experience and that self-discipline to the table, and then the younger students who are a little more flexible and maybe more out-of-the-box thinking, a little more technologically savvy, and they meld together very well, and it's a really rich environment for learning.
I know that they had a class this past spring where, was it a cat car, a mouse car? What was it? It was like they had to create this mechanical something was in their engineering class. And they would meet an hour prior to class to kind of, what does it look like? What are the blueprints? How do we put it together? Who's got this piece of equipment? Blah, blah, blah. And they were meeting in the classroom right across from my office. So I loved because I got to see the project from the sketches all the way to they're zooming them down the hallway in front of me before they had to take them to class. And those are all your future Wolfpack guys. That was wonderful.
Yes.
It was fun to see.
So that was part of Engineering 150, Intro to Engineering. So part of the partnership is that is a Craven class. So there is a new engineering faculty, Mrs. Boyd, on the Havelock campus. She is teaching that class and doing a wonderful job. She's a great asset to the whole partnership. And so that was part of her class that they
good.
were doing
Okay.
that.
That's awesome. Well, it was fun to watch. So I've had engineers on before. You've been on the podcast before many times as well, Bill. And I know that one of the conversations we've had is that in a student or a future employed engineer, it used to be they had to be, you mentioned math, that there are a lot of math courses, but you don't have to be a math whiz to become a mechanical engineer, right?
That is
What are some of the
correct.
other traits that employers are looking for?
I'm going to let you take it.
Sure. Yeah, so it's interesting you say that because we worked a lot with people that hire engineers, a lot with the engineering managers at Cherry Point to develop what we call the traits of an engineer. And so that's something that we emphasize with our students all along the way. So like one of the big ones is ownership, the ability to take an objective and see it through to the end, not to have to be told every task to do, but to understand the objective, to own it, and to complete it.
So out-of-box thinking, being able to work in partnership, right? We got to have good team players, and like you said, I love the fact that we have a generation that is very tech savvy, but they also, because of a lot of changes in curriculums and COVID and that kind of stuff, they haven't had necessarily that team connection that we've had in years past. So I'm sure that's something that you can't teach. You just got to give them examples and you've got to give them opportunities.
Right. Well, and for engineering, it's interesting because they need both. So to earn a seat in that team, they have to be technically competent. So they need individual work, to build those skills as well as the ability to work on a team. And yeah, I mean, the other things, again, for everyone, but especially for an engineer with teams that's interesting is in school, they're going to be on teams with other engineers. But when they go to work, very often they are the only technical person. And so they have to have that confidence to represent their side very well because they're working with marketing or logistics or, all of other groups, and they're the one technical person.
So if a student is interested, Michelle, in the program, maybe they're 8th graders and they're not sure about like the early college, and they're going to be jumping into that in the next several months if they're interested in going that path. If they want to come out and see meet and greet, is that an option? Can they come with their parents and kind of see what's going on?
Absolutely. We host students and parents at all the time, and we welcome that. We'll be happy to just tell, again, based on where they're at, but just talk to them about the program and just how it works and what their opportunities are. It's good to talk to parents, especially when you tell them things like graduate debt-free is possible.
They get real excited.
The parents get real excited. 8th graders are kind of, but that's definitely a big selling point. But yes, we do. We do that all the time, and they are welcome to contact us, and we'll be happy to arrange that to have them come out.
And let me throw something in here. Michelle is an engineer, and she does a great job with people.
Michelle, you're an engineer?
She is.
I am.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
So,
I'm in the know now.
Yeah.
That's right.
In the know.
Our philosophy is we are there to help students. It doesn't matter if they want to come to our program or not. If they're interested in engineering, Michelle will help them. She'll help them find what's the best fit for them.
So I know it's specific for mechanical engineering. Can they start an engineering program at Havelock and then potentially transfer to a different engineering program? I don't know enough about that. Can you share?
So they can. So a student can start at Craven and they'll work on their either Associate of Science or Associate in Engineering. And that will allow them to transfer to any engineering program in the UNC system. So, we think NC State's a great place, but they can go to any of the engineering schools.
But they can get some more of the engineering program credits at Havelock before they have to kind of give me another example of engineering. So not mechanical, but
so electrical.
Electrical
that's a
engineering.
great distinction you're making. So if they were interested in mechanical engineering, they could get their sophomore engineering courses in Havelock, transfer to Raleigh, and then have 2 more years to finish. If they're interested in any other kind of engineering, electrical, chemical, computer, then we don't have those engineering courses available. So if they stayed that sophomore year here when they transferred, they would still have 3 years worth of courses to take because they would not have taken those sophomore level engineering courses.
Okay. But they could take some on the Havelock campus and then move forward, or is
That's
that
right. If of the mechanical.
Of the
they can.
mechanical, right.
Yes,
All
for
right.
sure.
Right.
Okay, well, good. I mean, that was just kind of fun to know.
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
a great question.
Well, thanks. I do love that you came in Wolfpack colors as well, NC State colors.
I'm also in charge of school spirit.
Oh, there you go. And her phone
And I'm-
matches. Her phone's also red and black.
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm an NC State alum.
Very nice.
I
Mine
at least have that.
Mine's red and black also, but I'm a pirate through and through. Sorry.
That's okay. That's the
That's
purple.
the purple.
Yeah. Don't have my gold on today, but so speaking of red, so a completely different subject. Today is National Watermelon Day. Do you like
Wow.
watermelon?
Did you?
do.
Do we have any?
No, I didn't bring it, and I apologize.
Seed spitting? Nothing?
No, okay, so speaking of seeds, so that is one of the activities you can do, but now in our picture, it's beautiful. There's like the really heavy, big black seeds that are in there that we used to do for seed
Right.
spitting contests. I'll
Yes.
say that 3 times. But nowadays, you go and you get this beautiful little watermelon, and it doesn't hardly even have any blemishes, and the seeds are tiny and they're white because they call them seedless, right?
Right.
And I do love them. But are you a watermelon consumer?
I like it. I don't love it.
Okay.
So, but if it were on the table, I would eat a piece.
Okay. Very
But I
good.
don't generally go out
Do
and
you
buy
go in-
one because it's just more than we would ever eat.
Yes. How about you?
I love them.
You love it?
Yes.
I know somebody who loves it even more than us at the table, Zanetta. Tell them the story that you told me yesterday about when you were in Japan.
So in Japan, they would import it because it's not grown on the island. So they'd import it for the American families at the exchange. They were $30 for one watermelon. So we would have it maybe once a year. So I moved back here, and they're only $5. So we buy one weekly to the point my oldest daughter hates them, and I still can't get enough of them.
That's awesome. So let me tell you a little bit about watermelons. Number one, they're 92% water. So when you get them nice and cold, it's a very satisfying summer treat. The vine-like flowering plant originated from southern Africa, while the word watermelon refers to both the fruit and the plant. To botanists, the plant is a pepo. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, or a peppo, P-E-P-O. Never heard the word. So a peppo or a pepo is a berry with a thick rind and fleshy center. So a lot of people refer to it as a melon, but it's really a berry.
A berry.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
So while the watermelon fruit is loosely considered to be a type of melon, unlike other melons, it's not in the genus Cucumis. I'm probably butchering that word as well. I'm not a scientist. We've already spoken about that on the air many times. The smooth exterior usually produces a dark green rind with stripes or yellow spots. Watermelons produce a juicy, sweet interior flesh ranging from deep red to pink. However, sometimes it comes in orange, yellow, or white. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Never had
those
one.
colors. While melons hold plentiful water, wild melons taste bland and bitter. The clue suggests that desert dwellers likely cultivated the first melons. The seeds and art found in tombs of pharaohs supply additional clues to the watermelon's values. Interesting. So they were sweet and juicy and tender back then. But the Guinness Book of World Record says the heaviest watermelon weighed, you want to take a guess?
Do we need a drum roll?
You can.
1,000 pounds.
Nah, 262.
Oh.
I would think if it got to
Wow.
1,000, it might explode on you.
Yeah, probably.
So around here, our famous watermelons are do you know?
Bogue Sound.
Bogue
Bogue Sound.
Sound.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Grown right here on our North Carolina Crystal Coast. So if our Bogue Sound watermelon's nutritious, and there's a funny little picture up there with the watermelon lounging with its glasses, the American Heart Association has recognized watermelon's nutritional properties by giving it a healthy heart seal of approval. Watermelons contain lycopene that may help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. In fact, watermelons are the leader in lycopene among fresh fruits and vegetables. Watermelon is virtually fat-free. It's nutritionally low in calories and considered an ideal healthy food. Great for hydration. It's great for picnics, camping events, social, special beach trips, and much, much more. So enjoy yourself. Go find that label that Zanetta just had, and find you a local Crystal Coast Bogue Sound watermelon. I know that there's sometimes in James City, there's a gentleman that sells them from his truck right in front of the Taco Bell on that side street, the access street. I know that a couple of the local not farmers markets, but outdoor air markets.
Like the produce stands.
Produce stands. There's one in Newport, I believe. There's one in Cedar Point, right between like Cape Carteret and Swansboro area. So go find you a watermelon. Go put it in the fridge. Take it out and enjoy. So speaking of activities and fun events that we can do this weekend, you guys stay with me because you're gonna help talk about some events that are coming up.
All
and
right.
We have a Throwback Thursday
What's the Throwback Thursday?
from Arrival
What's that?
from the Pirates.
Huh? Oh, that's right. Are you going to show it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hold a second. So Bill and Michelle, we're all kind of that same generation. So, and I know that you guys are an NC State fan. Maybe you can find a Throwback Thursday video and share it with us. I got shared this yesterday from a friend of mine. So this is Pirates Throwback Thursday, and I'm sure that you guys can all relate. So take a look. That's the original Petey the Pirate.
Oh boy.
Did you see that computer?
Yeah,
there?
the outfit.
Desks.
Yes.
Yeah.
In college, those classroom desks.
Uh-huh.
Say the clothes and the hairstyles are very familiar.
Yes. I won't tell you about the fountain. Closed mouth, maybe off air, I'll tell you. But all right, let's talk about some events. All right, so we've got the Havelock Summer Concert Series continues. Let's start it. It's going to be starting this evening, August 3rd, 6 p.m., Havelock City Park. The Blackwater Band is coming to Havelock. Bring your lawn chairs or blankets for a night of music in the park. Food vendors will be on site. And I believe they do not want pets, and you can't bring coolers, but you could bring a Ziploc bag full of some yummy watermelon.
Right.
Yep. Michelle, I'm going to throw you the next one.
Dr. Munsterfield's Monstrous Marvels, August 4th and 5th, 7:30 at the New Bern Civic Center.
Civic Theater.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Life, a gift given to those unaware of what it truly means. Dr. Munsterfield, tasked with formulating the gift of life, must find a way to create it. With his assistant, Igor, Dr. Munsterfield calculate and calibrate their machine of cogs and gears, creating life after life, but in scientific monstrous form. Join the imaginative aerial arts troupe, Dangerous Circus Prodigy, for a performance showcasing a mind of true monstrous marvels. Tickets are available at newberncivictheater.org.
I'm so glad that an engineer got to talk about calculate, calibrate, cogs, and gears.
Yes.
Yeah. Bill, you want to do the next one for me?
I would be glad to. Harvey, August 4th, 5th, and 7th. Oh, 4th and 5th at 7:30. August 3rd at 3.
August 6th at 3.
Good grief.
That's
Are you
okay.
sure you want me to read this?
Sorry.
August 6th at 3.
That's good.
At the Masonic Theater. Harvey, a Pulitzer Prize-winning comedy by Mary Chase. I'm all nervous now.
Okay, that's all right. Tells the story of Elwood P. Dowd, a perfect gentleman and a best friend, Harvey. You want to keep going?
I will. Harvey is a 6-foot-tall rabbit, invisible to everyone except Elwood. In order to save the family's social reputation, Veta Louise, Elwood's sister, determines to commit Elwood to a sanitarium. I hate it when that happens. But is mistakenly committed herself.
That's a twist of events.
Eventually, the mistake is realized, and a frantic search begins for Elwood and his invisible rabbit friend. Tickets are on sale now at NewBernRivertownPlayers.org.
Very good. I'm usually the one that gets all tongue-tied and says something wrong, so there's a no judgment zone here, I promise you. We are going to the Tryon Palace Family Day, August 5th at 10 a.m. at the Tryon Palace, right here in the heart of New Bern. Join Tryon Palace for a Saturday of family fun, sponsored by Optimum. Your galleries and Garden Pass, the admission to the North Carolina History Center and its exhibits and galleries, as well as the Palace grounds, are offered enhanced fun and activities with giveaways and free drinks provided by Optimum and on these family days. Families who present their WIC, SNAP, or Medicaid card will receive a free garden and galleries pass. This event is generously sponsored by Optimum. So get your children on August 5th, 10 a.m., and go on out for a wonderful family day and event. And if you've not been to the North Carolina History Center and seen the Centennial New Bern exhibit, it's really it's really beautiful, and it's free. So you can go in there, go shop. I know that they've got some summer sales over at the little gift store, and so go by there as well. So I know that they're doing some cleaning out so they can get ready for the holidays. So all right, you want to do the next one?
Sure. The Addams Family auditions. Do-do-do-do.
Look at that. It
August
comes interactive.
August 5th at 12 p.m., August 8th at 6 p.m. at the New Bern Farmers Markets. Do you have what it takes to be a member of the Addams family? If you're a little creepy, kooky, mysterious, or spooky, you are halfway there. The other half is to audition for your favorite character. Join the New Bern Civic Theater for auditions on Saturday, August 5th or Tuesday, August 8th. You do not need to read a script or perform a monologue. Head to newberncivictheater.org/auditions to access songs from the play to perform a vocal selection.
Very nice. Well done, Michelle.
So are either of you all going to audition?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I like the Addams Family. I'll enjoy watching it, but I don't know if it's my genre of stage performances.
Okay.
But I'm sure there are other people out there that it is. How about you? You a theater person?
No.
No, you're not
I
going to audition.
could be. I mean, I would enjoy it.
You never know.
He sings.
Maybe when I
He
have more
plays
time.
Instruments.
You play instruments and sing.
I do.
You never know. All right, Beartown Exchange Vendor Markets also tonight. August 6th at 10 a.m. The Bear at the New Bern's Farmers Market. So, again, it's August 6th for the exchange, August 8th for the auditions, okay? So you're not going to go and have to go to the vendor and audition at the same time. Find everything and something and that you didn't know, or let's try that again, Bill.
So that's what you get for not calling me. You skipped me because I did so bad.
Find everything something you didn't know what you need with, I think it's the way it's written, and Zanetta's over there hiding her face. So it's the script, unfortunately. Go and get something you know you don't need, period. That's what we're going to say.
Perfect.
Clean out your house, be a vendor yourself. It's vendors and flea market spots are available. Go to beartownexchange.com for information and to reserve your spot. And also go out and support those folks that are out there selling their funds. So next week, let me just stop here right a second and tell you thank you. I appreciate the Wolf Pack representation today on our Panther podcast with Craven Community College in the Know. I am so grateful for Michelle and Bill for being here this morning. And as you know, we are here again next week. So we will be back in the studio, which will be is it the 8th? I don't know. 10th. Okay, sorry, have to math. And, there it is up on the screen. Thursday, August 10th at 9 a.m. And our guest is going to be Donnell Bryant. And he is he's a wonderful instructor, and he is the heart of our barbering program here. And he's going to be talking about our new barbering studio. And if you two have not been by, you definitely want to go take a look. It's actually wonderful. So we're very excited about that. So don't forget to tune back in. We'll be back with you next Thursday. I also wanted to plug a couple of our community enrichment classes that are coming up. And we've got, let's look, on the 5th, it looks, nope, we don't have any positions for that one. On the 14th, they're going to have traditional French pastries. Ooh, traditional French pastries, and that's on the 14th, and it looks like it ends on the 21st. So you might want to take a look at that if you're interested in doing some French pastries. On the 19th, they're going to have the American boating course. If you're not familiar with that, it's a wonderful safety course. It helps with navigation, shows you how to chart and plot. It shows you how to back a trailer properly. So it's a great course. If you have if you have children in your home that are born after, I want to say it's 1980, it might be 85, and they want to drive a motorized boat, including a jet ski, they want to have this. This will give them you and your offspring the extra security that they are safe and know how to operate the boat correctly. So look into that, as well as on the August 24th, we have homemade pasta and red sauce class. So look at our community enrichment classes. Go be safe and learn how to do some fun cooking, all to boot. And anything else? Can you think of anything else, Michelle, that you wanted that we didn't talk about? Plug any events coming up? Anything?
Well, first day of class will be August 21st. We're excited
That's
to
awesome.
have amazing students coming in, and anybody that's interested, for yourself or your children, if you have an interest in the engineering of any kind in any place, come by and see us.
We would love to help you.
We'd love to help you find a path.
That's awesome. Again, thank you to you both for being here with us today. I look forward to having everybody back tomorrow. What are you pointing at? Oh, I missed something?
And join Megan tomorrow.
Oh, that's
on
right.
City
Tomorrow
Talk.
I am going to be on City Talk covering for Sabrina Bangle, who could not be there. And I'm going to have Michael, who we've had on the show before, and he's the director of the New Bern Civic Theater, who we just spoke at a couple of the events that are coming up. So we will continue talking about other community events. So please join us. That's at 8 o'clock. And it does stream live on Facebook as well as YouTube. And you can go to City Talks page and like it. Just like us. We want you to go to our page and we want you to like and share. So that way you don't have to hunt for us over the week. And I don't know if you guys know, but we're an official YouTube podcast now. So we have,
congratulations.
thank you. So what is it called? It's like a playlist, right? So people can go in and they can come and find our playlist now.
Oh,
Isn't that
Very
fun?
nice. It is
Subscribe
fun.
and-
Yes, subscribe and like and share.
Nice.
So it's fun. All right, guys, this has been a wonderful treat having our two NC State folks with us. And in the meantime, go and stay refreshed and go get some watermelon. Stay cool. It's a beautiful day, but also stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.